Seems like the time has come to give you guys a review of the 2022 Porsche Spyder. I've had a lot of people come up to me asking me why I chose this car over a C8 Corvette or the brand new Supra, and I thought it would be a good idea to go ahead and give you guys a rundown of the reasons why I chose this car over those particular cars. The first factor is the platform. It's a mid-engine car with roughly 419 horsepower and capable of much more with the proper tune. This car is extremely well balanced. This weekend I got to experience that firsthand. I went to the Rolex 24. Every single category where there was a Porsche car involved, Porsche took the checkered flag. I don't think you can go wrong with the 718 Spyder. The car comes with the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. They're extremely grippy, and then they got the big brakes, so performance brakes on the front and the back. The build quality on these cars is also superb. There's no rattling and all of the materials feel really high quality. I look in the interior of the C8 Corvette and I don't like the design. I mean, it's not that I don't like the design, it's just that there's a lot of materials that just don't look that high quality. The problem I have with the C8 Corvette is that a lot of the materials, a lot of the switches and knobs and buttons in the car are shared with other GM products, whereas with Porsche, you know, you're getting pretty high end quality materials. Even though some of the materials are shared with other Volkswagen products, all of the switches, all of the buttons in the car feel very sturdy and very high quality, especially the volume knobs. So like these little knobs here for the volume and the temperature controls, they feel really good in the hand. Obviously this car isn't the fastest car in a straight line. From my experience, I am able to keep up with other supercars, but I'm not gonna be like the lead car in a straight line. This is more of a track-oriented car. Where this car really shines is when you're on small tracks that have lots of turns and curves where balance and agility come in handy. You'll definitely be able to handle yourself on a technical track versus a Supra or a C8 Corvette. There are a few things that I don't like about this car, but there are minor things. One of the things that becomes frustrating is the brake dust. So for example, I have steel brakes. If you don't get the carbon ceramic brakes, then you'll have a lot of brake dust. Just driving this car for 1 or 2 days creates a situation where there's a lot of brake dust, and you end up having to wash the car a lot just to get rid of that brake dust. Another thing that some people might find annoying with this car or difficult is if they opt for the bucket seats. So if you opt for the bucket seats have a very high bolster, which makes it difficult to get in and out of the car. But I feel like that also adds to the specialness of the car. Other than that, I really can't think of anything else that I don't like about this car. Not to mention, it's a real head turner. I have people taking photos of the car, asking me questions about the car. It's a rarer car than if you got the GT4. Obviously, the Spyder is the same car as the GT4, except that they removed the roof. The difference is that the GT4 is much more common than the Spyder. So far, I know 4 people that have a GT4, but I only know 1 other person that has a Spyder. With the Spyder, you're obviously gonna have something that's a little bit more unique. It's a little bit more rare, not seen as much, and it also has a different look. The haunches in the back of this car give it a very exotic look that makes it stand out from the other 718 products. So if you are ordering a Spyder, in my opinion, I didn't like the color of the exterior as the trim of the car, so I would always opt for the carbon fiber. It looks way better. Getting the 718 Spyder is a no-brainer in my opinion. For the price that you're paying for this car versus the C8 Corvette, the C8 Corvette I feel is a car that is very popular right now, but it's also way overvalued. So the MSRP on C8 Corvette is about $65,000 to $70,000. If you go out and spend over $100,000 on a C8 Corvette, I don't see how you'll be able to recover your money after the pandemic and after production goes back up to the normal rate. Whereas this car, if you can get it at MSRP, is a bang for your buck, and it will definitely hold its value. Even before the pandemic, I was seeing 981, 718 GT4s and Spyders going for $115,000, $110,000. None of them were under $100,000, and those were cars from 2016. And that was before the pandemic. This car, definitely, if you take care of it and you keep the mileage low, will definitely hold its value way more than a C8 Corvette. And that's why I think that this is a good choice over the C8 Corvette or Supra. This is definitely a better choice than most cars on the market right now. You get the looks, you get performance, and you also get the racing heritage of Porsche. Not to mention this car is a lot of fun. Coming from a Miata, I had both the hardtop as well as the sport. And coming from that car into this car, I've had more fun in this car than with the Miata. You get better balance and you also get more power. So it's definitely an upgrade. So yeah, this is a better choice than most cars on the market right now, just because for the value that you're paying, it's gonna hold its value because it's a rarer car, and it's also gonna give you the performance you want if you're a person who wants to go track your car or just be able to hang out with other people that have high performance cars. When I had the Miata, I would go out to events and whatnot, but I couldn't keep up with the cars that I was going out with, whereas now I'm able to keep up with the cars. Having a 718 Spyder has definitely been an experience, and it's definitely been a lot of fun. So overall, if you're in the market for a new car ranging from $100,000 to $150,000, the Porsche Spyder is your best choice, because you'll get the performance you're looking for, you'll get the racing pedigree of Porsche and support of Porsche for track events, and also you'll have the performance and agility that you're looking for in a sports car, with superb build quality and stunning looks. So I hope this video helped. So please subscribe, hit the notification bell to keep up to date with new posts, and I look forward to making more content for you guys.